Well, IDCA is the International Data Center Authority. Our mission is to help nations around the world build sustainable digital economies. So we help them in ways, in a very diverse manner, both in terms of standardization, education, advisory and mentorship in order to build digital infrastructure that is future-proof. So we're coming to this region very seriously. This is a very lucrative region for everybody. But I think after long evaluations, we believe that we have to be locally present due to the high demand and everything that's going on here. I think our local presence is going to bring a lot of value to end users, to vendors, to providers, to nations. So that's why we're coming here. A lot of people. So on the IT side of things, you got the IT experts, consultants, you got the manufacturers, vendors, you have the providers, you have the service providers, you have the technology providers, you got the cloud companies, you got the municipalities, you got the states, nations, Minister of Education, Minister of Economy, Minister of Technology. So we deal with nations at the level of helping them build the right foundations, to build the right digital economy foundations, and we deal with institutions, corporates and government alike, to build the right transformation plans to be prepared for the Industry 4.0 basically. We come with a very vast and at the same time in-depth level of experience that because of our exposure, because of the nature of our work, our exposure with international conglomerates, big corporations, government entities, I think our experience and our exposure that we have internationally is going to bring a lot of value to this region because there is a fast-paced development in this region, but at the same time you need to take a step back and make sure you use the advantages and experiences of everybody else who have been there before you to make sure you make the right decisions forward and you avoid mistakes, and you bank on everybody else's experience to create. And this region is an example of that. I mean, every construction project you see is an example of taking everybody else's experience and doing it better. So I think in the area of digital economy and digital infrastructure, our expertise and our experience and our diversity could bring exactly that to this region. Everybody will benefit. First of all, end users. There is a wide confusion across platforms. As an end user, I don't know how to host my data, where to host my data, which benchmarking system should I use. Everybody is using a different system or mechanism. Everybody is speaking about data being the king, the most valuable commodity in the world today, about application. But the standards and the best practices that are practiced locally based on what we see, they're a thing of the past. So how do you make a future-proof statement to your end user? How can end user make mature and just confrontations with the delivery claims? And how can you make the end user understand exactly what your delivery claims are? And how can you make it simplified and easy for them to choose the best provider? So the end users will benefit first. And we're very end user based. The other thing that is very valuable is to providers. Where am I going to provide my service? To whom? Which industry verticals? The requirements of an education sector institution is very different from military or healthcare or aviation or tourism. So how can I provide custom-made services, categorized and specifically fit to those needs? It just makes my life easier to know who my audience will be. In terms of providers, if I'm a cloud provider, if I'm ISP, if I'm an ASP, where does my interest lie? How can I interact more intelligently with my end users? How can I address the requirements better? So anywhere from AI, machine learning, deep learning, all the way down to cloud computing, cloud services, and all the way down to physical infrastructure, IT infrastructure, site facility infrastructure. All of this needs to come together in the form of an ecosystem whereby everybody will have a universal way of communicating. And bridging those gaps is what we do. So we're here to bridge those gaps. We're here to create interaction and an intellectual dialogue between the facility guys and IT guys and application guys, and the decision makers, CIOs, CEOs, CFOs, and show them the bottom line, show them what is my total cost of ownership for a specific IT decision versus another one.